Boss episode number... Bro,
I forgot.
Bro,
well, here's the problem.
We had that conversation last week.
You didn't have that conversation with me? I had the conversation with myself.
You have a lot of conversations with yourself. Because it was 51 because I said, Bird, you should have ended on 52. It would have been exactly 52 weeks for a year.
See, I was about to say 51 because the other ones aren't uploaded yet, so I only saw 50.
No, he just uploaded it.
Okay, well,
you didn't check your email. Man, you're just not on the ball today, Meat.
52, Doug.
Word.
All right, so you got Meat, Doug, as usual.
POV.
But now we have a new cameraman behind the camera, Mr. Aaron Bunn, POV himself.
POV.
Everybody give a round of applause for Aaron.
Hey.
First day on the job. For second day.
First day, let's go. Well,
we have on.
Day and a half.
That's the wrong
one. Bro, I don't think we have.
Oh, there we go. There we go. That's applause if you can't hear it over there.
It's an exciting day.
Yeah, it is. Doug, that intro hits different in person. You scared me.
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that a lot. I usually make the people jump, the guests. All right, let's pause for the sponsors. Merica Energy, drinking in honor of Election Day. Let's make Merica grape again.
I'm drinking Liberty because I want my liberties.
Let's go.
That was a really good dude that splattered all over. Got me in the eye.
You're squirting over there, bro.
Bro,
let me get that for you. That's a little much. Oh, you know what? You're sick, too. I don't want to. Meat thinks he has the corona.
I just woke up with a little bit of a sore tonsil. You know?
So we have an audience here today, too. We have other people in this room. And just so you know, don't expect too much because the first 25 minutes will be a waste of your life, pretty much. That's usually how this podcast goes.
But you're a true fan if you make it through.
That's good. And for all those live right now, you know we mentioned a couple weeks ago that in the first 20 minutes of this episode, we're going to say some word that will be the coupon code to the website for the next 24 hours that gets you 40% off the entire site. We're not going to tell you what that word is. You're just going to have to figure it out. So within the next few minutes, I'm sure that word will come out, or words or phrase or whatever. We're going to make that code. But it is live. It is live right now.
No hints. I've been a little bit like inconsistent with the retailer shirts because I'm kind of run out. But we went down to Charlotte last week, Sam and I, kind of doing a little house thing, and we trained at our good friends No Limits Fitness in Monroe, North Carolina. Shout out to Will and Todd. Thank you for the shirt. It's a little subtle No Limits here, but then on the back,
I like it.
it's all branding on the back.
Clean.
So,
it's clean on the front. I like it.
It's good blue.
Yeah.
It was good. It's a cool gym. They're trying to expand. They said by the time that we end up moving, they probably will be needing to expand too. They only have like.
But we would not be a competitor of theirs. They're like a good hour plus away.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a distance.
So some updates there. We were supposed to close this month, but that never happened. We hope to close on the building in the next couple of weeks. We finally got the finished appraisal in, which I don't even know what that number is. I have a call into the banker today. Hopefully, I'll get that answered because that's a big deal.
Whatever.
Not as good as I feel about this election.
Are you feeling good about the election?
Not so much.
Oh, I'm confused.
I don't know. I don't know what the appraisal is going to come at it, and I don't know how the election's going to turn out.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah. But there's been an update. We are going to Mooresville tomorrow, Stephanie and I, to look at a potential lot that we're going to buy and build a house on. So I feel good about that.
Does anybody in the live know anything about coal ash?
Yeah, Garage Jim Dad, he's down there.
What do you say? Fake news?
I don't know. I feel good about it because I asked our builder, in Mooresville.
You guys know about this?
Have you heard about this?
No.
In Mooresville, maybe you want to.
Cancer cluster?
So there's a thyroid cancer cluster in Mooresville, and in Huntersville, there's a ocular cancer cluster.
So I shouldn't move to Mooresville? Is that what you're saying?
I think we just scared him.
Yeah. He's like, so about that job move, right? Right. Well, so we've done some research. It's I don't think it's anything to worry about. They've done some studies on it, and they really have no idea. And a lot of cancer clusters are really just chance. It's just weird statistics that show up.
They can't link it to anything.
But, obviously with the power plants down there, there's a ton of coal ash. Like literally as you burn coal, the ash comes, and they use that. Well, back in late 90s, early 2000s, they use that as like topsoil. They mixed it with topsoil when they were building and developing up that area. So like there's certain areas like next to Lake Norman High School, there's like 50,000 tons of coal ash. Now they've tested and they don't find any like carcinogens like, you know, arsenic or mercury or radon or anything like that. So they don't really know. Some people will like try to blame the coal ash. But so anyways, the development that we're looking at, there's been no outside topsoil brought in. So it's just the natural land there. And the other thing is they use city sewer and water. So you're not digging down to a well where you're going to have some fancy filtration system to make sure you get all this stuff out of your water. So that 2 pluses that make me feel better about it. And then we were looking very South Mooresville. This place that we're looking at now is North Mooresville, which will be much closer to the warehouse.
And so, you know, there was like 2 zip codes that it was more abundant in, and it was more middle-aged women that were getting the thyroid cancer.
So I'm safe.
You're pretty safe.
Yeah.
It's like the chances are just like, you know.
I had a freak out. I had a freak out
Doug
moment.
had a freak out moment.
Like a weekend ago, I was like, we can't do this. So then I was going through my head, okay, so how many relationships would I ruin and how much money would it cost me? Like how much money have I already put down? Like Dave and Pat have already bought a house. Like I'd have to buy them out of their contract. Like, you know, our manufacturer would be absolutely pissed because we're buying the buildings like with them. Like how many people would be really pissed? The builder has done all this work and he hasn't billed me a penny yet for it, like design and getting estimates and all this stuff. So like, yeah, but we're going.
I was down there. I was like, I'm moving.
Yeah.
My family's moving. And I was like, dynamic. And Drew was like, we got you a job. We'll find you a job.
Yeah. Kenton's like, I like your topsoil, if you know what I'm saying. I don't really know what you're saying.
Like this right here, it does look good today. Your hair. That's topsoil.
Oh yeah, I need a little trim. It's getting a little long.
Just out of the shower.
Yeah, it's fresh. Yeah. I was fermenting for a while. Sometimes on leg days I don't feel
good.
You like that?
Yeah.
Oh, what else you got today, meat?
Well, we ran out of presidents a long time ago. We can look up who wore number 52. Yeah. What?
Bro, okay, you're not even prepared today. This is crap.
Bro.
How about we talk about the deals next week, and then we got a lot of questions.
Huh?
Should we talk a little bit about Badacath care?
What are you talking about?
Badacath care.
Well, what are you talking about?
You know, it's like the hot thing right now. It's a very controversial topic.
About a cat care?
Yeah. What is it? That's a good question. Anyone out there know what Badacath care is? I don't know. No one knows yet.
Jordan McRae.
I don't know who that is either.
Me neither.
It's got to be a linebacker in the 50s.
Is it NBA? Some fake NBA
now
player.
that Aaron's here, maybe he can come up with something smart.
We just need new juice. Yeah. So basically, depending on the episode, I was like, okay, so I would do like the 40th president,
So we talk a little bit
1
about
through 45 because that's where we're at, and then I would whatever athlete wore that number. So 52 on the Bleacher Report is where I get it from.
So he's just completely not.
Ray Lewis.
Okay, that's a good one.
All right, Baltimore Ravens, Ray Lewis.
All right.
So I kind of need, and I would get a retailer, shout out to retailer, but I kind of run out of shirts. I ran out of presidents, and when we get to 100, I'm gone on the jerseys. So we're gonna need to spice it up.
Could throw it back, 1952, pull a significant event that happened.
Yeah,
I like that.
like that.
I like that. I'm sure we could ask Kenton on there, like what happened in 1952, and he would know pretty much immediately.
We also need to start another podcast while you're here.
Yes, we haven't told you about that yet. Yeah. So that's boss status. We got to figure out how to get Kenton radioed in. We're going to need his head like right here. Can we figure out to record him remotely in Canada and put him here?
Yeah, we'll make it work. We'll figure it out.
All right, cool. Oh, yeah, he says. We got Shane from Stack 3D News.
Now he's cursing.
Oh, yeah. I like it when Kenton gets dirty.
Now he's a wreck.
Bro.
There's a play-by-play in there live.
It's escalating quickly. Oh, man.
All right, Doug, let's transition.
All right. Deals next week for Core.
Bollock.
So we were just running some numbers. We were trying to figure out what our top products are. We know ABC and Hard are always like consistently like 1 and 2. But Bollock Sneaky has dropped into the number 2 position as our most popular, at least direct-to-consumer product. So not necessarily on the wholesale side, but direct-to-consumer. So
Hard and Bollock.
So Bollock usually retails for $60 on our website, regular price.
That's correct.
So we are doing a twin pack of Bollock, which is what you're going to want to run anyways when you run a 2-month cycle. A twin pack of Bollock for $99, and we allow coupon codes on it, which is sick. I mean, like you could save. Well, you're going to save. If you know the right people, you could save $40. So pretty sick deal, and it's one of our most popular products. I'm running it right now, and I really don't want to jinx myself here, but I feel like I'm getting stronger every workout.
Every time I run it, I feel really good. I feel stronger. I remember being in prep and like, man, I feel like I could give more. I just wanted to give more, like more reps. Yeah. And I was like, I shouldn't be feeling this way in prep.
And the cool thing is, women can take this too, and women absolutely love it. Yeah. So
that plus hard is a very good stack for females.
Yeah.
Very, very good stack.
So let's do a little bit of update on our launch schedule here. So next Monday, right?
Next Monday is
the 9th. Oh, next Monday is this, the Bollock, the 9th. The 9th. On the 16th, we launched the new flavor of vegan, which is peanut butter. And we should have all of the old flavors back in stock. We've been out of stock for vegan. We just did not predict the demand for that. And there's also been some manufacturing issues for plastics given COVID and all of that. So
that's been the biggest part of the holdup.
Yeah.
Is the plastics.
So then we got the new greens. Then,
well,
what's that?
So vegan and greens should be, so we have some out of stocks, and this is what I'm looking at right now. So
I mean, so greens and vegan have been out of stock for a long time.
Greensberry, we have chocolate right now, but Greensberry and then vegan chocolate and vegan maple pancake have been out of stock for way too long. So we're expecting a restock of those flavors around November the 16th.
So,
but we aren't launching the new flavor of greens
until after Black Friday. Yeah. So the new flavor of greens, which is the Arnold Palmer and the grape candy, will be launching the week after Black Friday. So let's talk about
Black Friday. Didn't we talk about Black Friday?
Yeah, we did a little bit, but let's just talk about the end of this week. So we like to throw new employees into craziness right off the bat. So I called Aaron this weekend, and I'm like, first week.
Welcome first.
Yeah, welcome.
Nice to have you.
And so Aaron lives in North Carolina now. So he will be commuting up here Tuesday through Thursday, essentially, for the next 6 months. Should be a good time. And and then I was like, yes, so on Thursday night, I'm going to need you to fly to Chicago because we're going to have balls are going to be dropping in Chicago.
You're trying to turn me into a bird.
There, exactly.
You got to fly.
We got to. I think POV is a pretty good nickname. But like that's already
but it's not like Bird Recordings, right? Like Bird wasn't like we're stealing his name.
Right, like it's too easy. Like
too easy.
We'll have to get something a little more degrading.
Something will happen. You'll trip up, and it'll just be perfect.
Yeah, I'll name myself through some mistake. I'm sure.
Yeah. He does rock a lot of skinny jeans. We could maybe work that in there.
Skinny jeans?
I don't know.
How tall are you?
You are tall.
6'2", maybe 3 on a good day.
6'2". Slim Jim.
Oh, Slim Jim.
His girlfriend with the Slim Jim.
It's Slim Jim.
I think it's more like Slim Jim.
Twinkle, twinkle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Where was I going with
You're going to Chicago to film
actually,
balls.
I am not going to Chicago.
But that's where you were going with this conversation.
Gotcha.
Where am I?
So where am I? POV and Dirty Balls are going to Chicago for the first flavor of balls are being manufactured on Friday. So they're going to get all the details of the sphincter. You know that?
Well, I like the word.
You do like the word.
I like the word, but I want to look it up.
People are definitely typing sphincter in our website.
They're trying to, they think that's the code?
Yeah. Oh, man, they're definitely typing sphincter all in. There's going to be a lot of error codes on the website.
So I had to look it up.
Yeah.
So it's an anatomy thing. It's not
the machine that cuts it is a sphincter cut.
No.
Bro, a sphincter
is a circular muscle that normally maintains constriction of a natural body passage or orifice. in which relaxes as required by normal physiological functioning. Sphincters are found in many animals. There are over 60 types in the human body, some microscopically small, and particularly the millions of, starting to get into words I can't pronounce. Sphincters relax at death, often releasing fluids and feces.
But it's a sphincter.
Yeah, but is there a second definition though?
All right, well, let's look.
I think you could apply.
Functions.
You're in Wikipedia, bro. You can't go.
That's
to
real news.
No, dude, go to dictionary.
You're in Sphincterpedia.
Sphincterpedia. Sphincter. So, anyways, the sphincter.
So the sphincter. So the
drop in the.
Yeah. So you do it.
Product.
You come down, and I'll be your. Yeah.
And then a little
Yeah,
ball.
and it just goes like this. Yeah. Maybe this could be the screenshot. Yeah. That's the screenshot for the episode. Nailed it. Oh,
Sphincter is a ring of muscle. It's anatomy.
But
There's not a real machine called a sphincter.
we're calling it the sphincter, okay? Our balls are being made by the sphincter.
Our balls are being made of a ring of a muscular surrounding and serving guard or close opening. Or hold on.
What?
A ring of muscle surrounding and serving to guard or close an opening or tube.
Okay.
Such as the anus.
There it is.
So yeah,
Oh, man.
it's an anatomy thing.
All righty, here we go.
All right, so we're dropping balls.
Oh, we got F China up in here now. We got Josh
So
Gordon.
fruity cereal's running Friday,
Yep.
and then the other two flavors are running,
About 2 weeks later. So
and then we're dropping them.
we're dropping them on the first day of Crushmas. Will be December 13th. The balls drop. So Shane, if you're in there, the balls have a date, December 13th.
Shane is Stack 3D. Stack 3D is like news in the supplement world.
Yeah, he's like the super creeper. I could say
And we don't
one
tell him.
We don't even tell him. I could mention one thing. Like I could say bad calf care, and he's gonna be like, Merica Labs is dropping a new product called Bad Calf Care, and he's on top of it. That would be an amazing product for Merica Labs.
Yeah.
Bad Calf Care,
It'd be like a vitamin C.
immunity product.
Yeah. It'd be good.
Kenton, get on that. Bad Calf Care is the new Merica Labs product.
Sounds like a soap you use in the bathtub.
Bad calf care. Soap.
The internet is just on fire right now.
Oh, yeah.
I just
It's election day.
I'll go down the I'll take a break during the day and I'll like try to catch up on Instagram, and I just go down the rabbit hole of just ridiculous stuff that's on Instagram.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. All right. Ooh, core burn plus shred. Yes, it's a great stack. We got a lot of Trump 2020 up in here. Oh, stack. See, Shane is all over the Bad Calf Care. He's going to be.
Core releases a new product.
Oh, man. Anything else we want to talk about for the Black Friday or what we got going on?
Miller Mabe 24. Let's go. Let's run.
Yeah, I'm not down with politics.
Well, core loads out of stock. We're
it should be
expecting that next Monday. Flex, I think we should expect it by the end of next week. So that would be like the 14th or 13th. Hard Extreme, end of November. And then Intra is going to come back to us
In December.
middle of December.
You know,
so that might make the Crushmas.
We could be launching like 5 new products.
It makes me
4 to 5 new products during Crushmas. You want to spread it out. You don't want to drop it.
Well, no, I want to like 20. I want to win Brand of the Year this year and next year because we're just keep dropping.
We're dropping it like it's hot for the next ever.
All right.
Got that?
We got to formulate some more
Got
products.
that, Shane? How about Black Friday Foundation? Oh, Shane. We haven't
flavor?
announced that yet. I don't want to get in trouble. So we did announce something else. So I don't know if you caught
Let's
this,
talk about
Shane.
other brands.
Yeah, so Arms Race, we just announced that next Monday we drop Limeade Harness, which is awesome.
Really good.
It is like, I don't think have you seen a Limeade product? Like, I really don't see it much. It's like a
Really?
lime shaved ice. It's really, really good.
I like tart, especially in pre-workout.
Yeah.
So, and it mixes well with. I've been mixing it with Pump watermelon lemonade. It's a good combo.
So that's dropping on the 9th. And then on Black Friday for Arms Race, we are dropping a new flavor of foundation and a new flavor of harness.
On Black Friday?
On Black Friday.
Nice.
Okay. And then obviously core, we're dropping the Black Friday flavor of Fury special edition.
Should have got that.
Do we have it? You want to go get it?
It's in my office.
It's worth getting. It's so beautiful.
All right.
Yo,
Be
you
right
go
back,
get
guys.
it. Grab it. Yeah, go grab it if you can. Yeah.
Yeah, it's in my office.
It's the black tub.
Just yell at Dave.
Yeah. Dave.
Dave, I need the Black Friday.
So Josh Gordon on here says, core post coming to Tiger Fitness. I get my stuff there if I'm in a pinch. How do they not have core post?
They should.
Should we yell at Dave about that, or do we yell at you?
Probably yell at me. Well, ultimately, it's my responsibility, so I will take it.
Can we?
But we've audited their site. Is there the question is, Josh, is there current PWO in stock? Because if there is, they're trying to get through some of it.
But that's no excuse.
Any
Any hints on the foundation flavor? I would say it is in the holiday flavor.
I can't get over how good this looks.
Well, hold on. Don't bust your nut yet.
What?
That was a little graphic.
Yeah.
Why did I get so? Jeez.
There's this thing I saw on JMU, Barstool JMU. November is No Nut November. And it's like a challenge for these guys to no nut November.
That doesn't sound fun.
No, like it doesn't sound fun at all.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess.
So the hint for the foundation flavor is I will say it is in the holiday realm. Wouldn't you say that that's accurate?
What are you talking about?
The foundation flavor is in the category of a holiday flavor.
It is. You see it more in the holidays, but you also can enjoy it
It's
year-round.
not, yeah, but it's not so holiday-y
Right.
that you wouldn't.
That's what I mean.
That it can't stay here. Yeah.
You see it in the holidays, but you enjoy it year round.
Does that help,
Especially
Shane?
if you have a like a family member that bakes a lot. Say that.
Okay. Now you're getting a little too aggressive.
No, that's
now.
enough.
Okay.
That's enough. So yeah, okay.
All right.
PWS out of stock.
So the other question in here is, can we order online? I'm not really sure what that's referring to, but yes, of course you can order online. Check this out. Can you see that? I mean, even in person, it just doesn't do it justice. These are amazing. I told the team that these turned out so good that in 2021, we're going back to black labels. We're going to rebrand back to black. But yeah, so these turned out amazing. If you could see, so here's like
every
a
year
white label.
Do a new color.
It's not as clean. It's definitely more aggressive. So like maybe we could come out with our black series for like special one-off products. But these turned out awesome. So the deal with this is we're going to have a contest. There'll be a sticker on the top with a QR code that you scan and you can enter the contest. It's going to have an awesome prize. And then also in the top of these, we're going to be putting $100 bills. So between the seal and the lid. So some lucky people, we're only doing about 500 units for Black Friday. So good chances they will be gone on Black Friday. So if you want to get it, you got to set your alarm, potentially enter the contest, potentially get the cash.
Get you a couple, man.
And the flavor is awesome. It's a very unique flavor that it's going to be difficult to guess because that's part of the competition here. You're going to have to, once you get it and try it, you're going to have to enter your guess of what the flavor is. I think half of it is pretty easy to guess, but the other half, or did I just give it away too much?
No, you're okay.
All right.
You're about right.
All right. Let's see what else we got here. All right. So old PWO is on their site. We got to fix that.
So I just checked it. It says PW is out of stock. We'll
Hey, see,
investigate.
there's a good point. Nutrition Junction said all good sites should have core posts. So you could
Josh
go.
Gordon, get it from the Nutrition Junction, bro.
There you go.
If you're in a pinch,
There you go.
pinch the Nutrition Junction. He wants to do a skit. So we did Black Friday shirts specifically for the Nutrition Junction. They're
Yeah.
sweet. They have like our core triangle, the 3 brands, Merica, Core, and then Nutrition Junction.
Yeah.
He wants to do some type of skit.
Remotely?
Yeah, like a remote skit.
Well,
For the launch
now
of
we
that.
got the POV in the house.
I need to have a call with him to kind of figure out how to do that. But like he might not have, he's not going to have POV cameras. So like, I don't know if we can't do like POV camera and then like him do like a cell phone and then like piece that together. So we might as well just do like cell phone stuff and then have you piece it.
Yeah.
Maybe like the TikTok thing you did for
Yeah.
Sam.
Yeah, we can do that.
That whole, what was
That was pretty
angel? The angel.
Oh, yeah.
Something about a nightmare?
Oh,
nightmare.
did you give them a nightmare for the election in honor of the election?
Yeah.
And she's like,
What was that about?
And then it was like a black horse.
Yeah.
It was kind of joking about instead of giving the people a black horse as like a
Yeah, I understood it. I just didn't get how that original video went viral or what was it about. Anyways, we'll do something like that.
All right, so
Good talk, dude.
Jesse's going to talk to you about the video. What did you weigh when you were 25? Holy cow.
25.
Probably not much different than I weigh right now.
Well, I started.
Maybe not quite as heavy. I wasn't quite as big
I was
then.
probably my heaviest in my life at 25. I was juicy.
That was the trap.
Yeah, my traps were up to my ears. I was 215.
My trap cramped.
Maybe pushing 220 if I had after a good day of eating.
Juice. Bring back the juice.
That was the same year Carl was 250.
We need 250 Carl back. If Carl goes to
back and saw some old videos.
If Carl goes to 250, I'll go to 225.
Some old videos, 2015, 2016, building out the stores. And Carl was just like butt naked all over his body, didn't have a hair on his body.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just a totally different look for Carl. It's like two different people.
This is off the grid, Carl.
But not really, because he goes to get it cut at a barber.
So
that's
Carl-
all special.
So we support Blue Lives, Red Lives, like all the flags of our first responders, right? Like, so we have a big
Our first
following of first responders in our store. So we threw up the red line flag and the blue line flag and the American flag, and then it kind of expanded. This is in the nutrition corners. Like, we're in the warehouse. It's not a public space. We can put up really every flag, whatever. So then he puts up the Don't Tread on Me flag, which is still a cool patriotic flag. And then yesterday he sends me a picture, and it has a picture of a machine gun, a flag, a big flag behind the checkout counter of a machine gun that says...
it's an AR. It would be an AR rifle.
I didn't think it was I actually thought it was an M16, like an old school.
Same style.
Yeah, a little different.
Not a machine gun. Yeah. Assault rifle. There's an assault rifle.
Was that
Machine
a technical?
gun.
Was that like a bad thing?
Yeah. It's like you saying a clip instead of a magazine. I would have corrected you.
So, but I would correct you and say that wasn't an AR. That was an M16. Like Vietnam style. It was older gun.
Okay.
Anyways, it was the silhouette of the gun with a couple stars, and it says, what did it say? Don't
come and take it.
Come and take it. I was like, bro, that's a little much. I was like, we want this to be a welcoming spot.
What did you think of the Nutrition Corner's latest A-bomb promotion?
Ridiculous. Sometimes you just gotta give Carl a little like creative freedom.
Yeah,
it just fills his love tank. So, but I did make sure that I was like, you can't just post these videos. You have to send them to me first, just to make sure. Like, and only if it was like really bad would I be like, take it down. Yeah. But I thought that flag was a little bit much. I was like, that would definitely turn off certain people, and we don't want that. We want to create a welcoming environment. To everyone. To have a big gun and say, "Don't come and take it," like right behind the checkout counter is a little much.
There's probably one person. Majority of that customer base in Newport News is very much.
All right, you got Jake Cook in here. So it's not a machine gun. Timeout. He's going to get all technical.
Semantics.
Yeah.
So he's the one that gets technical on me. So Jeff, you need to.
So what is a machine gun then?
I was thinking like a turret gun, like a fully automatic.
Like where like you have like a clip of not a.
Oh,
clip.
here we go.
Okay.
Full auto assault weapon.
Okay.
Semi-auto is a rifle. Good job, meat.
Okay, but what is it? What is a machine gun? Is it like the?
It's got to be fully automatic.
The Rambo with the bullets coming down here, like the big that you have to feed it through the gun. Would that be a machine gun?
That's what I would assume. But
Full
it's fully automatic. So a machine gun would be a fully automatic.
You're not answering my question. What is a machine gun? Machine gun
fully automatic weapon.
Oh, so that's the same as an assault weapon.
Not semi-automatic.
So
you can't legally purchase a machine gun.
Well, so look. So a full auto equals assault weapon, and then he's saying that a machine gun is a full auto. So I guess a machine gun.
Light, medium, heavy.
Okay, now you're just not speaking any. Yeah.
Whatever. Let's just move on.
Yeah. All right.
Should we get into some questions?
I think we should. So here's the big deal. Aaron's got these big ass cameras.
Dude, it's like
it's monstrous.
News camera stuff.
Yeah, it's enough to make another man envy. his piece.
You like my cinema camera?
Yeah,
I do like it.
So, anyways, we don't have to take pause for commercial breaks anymore. So, like,
So we're going on 30 minutes
before
already.
we were shooting on a Sony. All right, give us your specs. Tell us about your piece. What do you got? What are we shooting with?
All right, we got a Canon C100 Mark.
Say it slow, a little more.
Canon C.
No, say it like a Canon.
Canon C100 Mark II, baby.
Oh, that's great.
There we go. That's what I'm looking for.
If you want to get technical, it shoots 4K on a crop sensor, so it crops it down to 1080p in camera, ultra sharp 1080p HD quality.
Man,
I feel the heat radiating
it is
from
good.
over there. It's intense.
Yeah, I get hot just talking about it.
so
we don't have to pause. That's the thing, because we used to shoot on a Sony. Hold on.
So when you do like a pump session, so we're in training, would you use the same camera?
No.
No, I would use something that's a little more versatile. This is good for like setting up straight on tripod, sort of
Gotcha.
documentary style podcast.
You know what?
But if you're moving and you're agile and
then we'll be
ducking
running.
under stuff,
Yeah,
you
then
need
we'll-
to.
You know what
Use
would be
that
really funny is
What's that?
if he forgot to push record.
He keeps checking on it. I'm
On the
open.
first-
I've
There's a
checked
red
it like
light.
20 times now.
Okay.
There's also a red light.
He didn't put the memory stick in or
It'd be a
whatever.
great story one day.
Yeah. All right.
Remember our first podcast
You,
together?
you would
That
get a
doesn't
nickname probably
exist?
real quick.
Yeah, you totally would.
Your nickname would be Record. Hit the button. All right, let's have some questions.
Yep. Let's go.
All right, I'm going to Doug's questions. Jeff Cook is messaging me now.
He's probably pissed. He's packing up his get ready bag or go home bag or whatever.
Get
it's
home
called.
bag, yeah.
Yeah, his zombie apocalypse.
I mean,
bag.
it
He's
should be a good
strapping
day
up.
to have a get home bag, you know?
Yeah, he's strapping up. What are you doing today, Jay? You're probably Joe Fiorini. I missed it. Are we gonna go ride or what? I love it. Is Trump winning your state? The chances of Trump winning Virginia are literally slim to none. Like Virginia, unfortunately, is gone completely blue.
Northern Virginia.
Northern Virginia, and that's where all the population is. I would say square mileage, square acreage.
Some
in
people
Virginia.
think that California and maybe even New York.
Get out of here. But some people also say that Texas is definitely purple. It's going blue-ish.
Yep.
That's a scary thought.
It's becoming more like Austin and remember.
That's because why? It's because everyone's leaving California, and
But you'd think that the people leaving California are the ones that like don't want that type of government anymore.
all right. So we got a
It's gonna
couple.
be interesting. It's gonna be a fun night.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It will be. It'll
staying
be
up?
fun. We got to get up early and get on the road to go. Hopefully.
The problem is
Check out
that
his
like
house.
I don't know if I'd be able to sleep.
So last time I went to bed at I want to say it was like 11.
Spam.
Last time I went to bed at like 11 o'clock, and it was kind of close. I think Trump started coming back. Like Hillary was definitely winning, and then Trump was coming back, and the momentum, you could feel it kind of turning. And I just couldn't stay up. And I went to bed, and I woke up at like 2 or 3 a.m.
Check your phone.
and checked my phone, and then I turned on the TV because it was.
And then you couldn't go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll find out tonight?
No.
I don't think so.
You know what? I think you'll have a good idea.
Well-
but it could be. I mean, it's going to come down to potentially Pennsylvania, right? Because you can send in ballots up to receive ballots up to 3 days after, and they have up to like 9 days to count it or something. It's crazy. No, that's North Carolina. Sorry, is 9 days. And
No, Pennsylvania is
it's
longer than North Carolina.
I thought North Carolina was the worst.
No.
But I think we should have a pretty good picture.
I think a lot could happen. Like, I don't know. It could be. One option is to be a landslide, and we might find out tonight. But I think it's going to end up being like close, and some of these states are counting ballots like in multiple days after. So I don't think it'll be today.
Word.
Which is weird.
Oh, we got somebody from New Zealand on here. Hello.
All right, let's do some
Hold on.
questions,
All right,
dude.
there's a question in here about Full Metal Jacket, so I can't give you an update on it. We are really pushing hard. I'm pushing the manufacturer hard to get Full Metal Jacket done by Black Friday, but they're giving me some pushback. But so the goal was to launch Full Metal Jacket on Black Friday. I'm still, don't want to say confident, cautiously optimistic that we will.
It's a good one.
You like that?
Yeah.
That we will launch Full Metal Jacket on Black Friday. It is a 2-ingredient product. That's it. One of those ingredients is phosphatidic acid.
Bro.
Bro, we've already talked about that.
We didn't talk about phosphatic acid.
Yes, we did.
We didn't leak that.
Yes, we did.
Kenton.
We totally leaked it. We've talked about it
right.
on this video. We can go back and check.
Must have been lost.
because we were talking about it, but we never said it was what the other ingredient is.
Okay.
Which is actually, I think it's going to surprise a lot of people. I think the combo is amazing.
Should be good for the circle jerk group.
And you know who you are.
All right, questions.
Yeah.
This one actually, this guy asks this question every single time. Doug, when will you do another video of supps/vitamins that you take? So Aaron, this is
So it was probably
his
one of
most
my
viral video.
My number one video. It was like a kind of a clickbait. It was like Doug Miller finally comes out with what he really takes.
Were you in a kitchen?
Yeah, I was in a kitchen and I went through like all the pills. I mean, I would do it, an update, but honestly, it's not that much different. The only difference is where before Core didn't have like a lot of the commodities and certain things I take, like vitamin C and vitamin D. I was using like Solgar or another brand. We'd just be using Core stuff. So it wouldn't
but
be
I think that's the important part of it, is just the update.
and
like
you know,
it, for
we
the
have
brand.
we have so many new like anabolics in the family too. If you look at like Stabilize and you look at Bolic and you look at just, you could even throw in Liberty Balls in there.
Well,
Full
I'm
Metal
just
Jacket.
thinking in general, you actually get asked, what stack are you taking right now? Like, it probably wouldn't hurt once a quarter to be like, this is what I'm taking at this moment. You know, this is what I'm enjoying.
Easy peasy.
You know,
We can do that. Yeah.
put that on the docket. All right, I'm going to keep going before you cut me
See,
off.
look, exactly. He remembers. You leaked PA. There you go. So, ooh, Stacked is guessing laxagenin as the second ingredient. But Stack, think about this.
We have Bolic.
We have Bolic. Why would we do that? We want to stack them together. So PA7 and Bolic will be freaking PA7. Why did I say that? Phosphatidic acid. So PA7 is a great product by HPN that has phosphatidic acid. So, yeah. So the other ingredient in it is really cool. And it's one of those ingredients that has, you know, from using it, there's definitely a reason to take it even on days when you don't lift, although a lot of people only take it on days they do lift. Maybe that is a hint to what is in there. All right.
Ready?
Yep. Let's go.
I don't know if this is serious or a joke, but I'm going to ask it as it's serious. How do you decide how much to pay yourself?
It's actually a good question if you want to know how the business runs. So I pay myself a salary on paper to manage. So all of the businesses that I own are separate LLCs that roll into a parent S corporation called T Miller. So I pay myself a management salary on paper, which means I really just pay the taxes through payroll. On paper, I can't even think. Where am I?
Where are you?
So I pay myself.
I
I pay myself a salary to manage that whole S corp, and that is on paper what my actual salary is. All the other income kind of flows through the S corps as like dividend income. And how I really pay myself is taking draws from the company when I need them. Is really how I do it. So there's not really like, for me, and not really like a set way to do it. I make more on paper than I certainly take home, if that makes sense, because I put so much back into the companies. So, you know, I will pay taxes on a number that is a lot larger than what I actually pull out of the businesses, because all these businesses are growing businesses. So that cash is what feeds them, because we have no debt on any of the brands, which I'm pretty proud of, which is cool. Did I answer it?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
A little inside.
Yeah.
I like that kind of stuff.
Like that?
All right. Poise question. Could someone on medication for low thyroid benefit from using Poise?
So I'm not going to make any medical diagnoses. That would be, stupid. But I would first say check with your physician about it. But there's definitely there's nothing in here that is like, we're not putting any drugs into this product. We're not putting in like T2 or any of the precursors that people sell as supplements. These are actually thyroid support and thyroid health supplements. So I would say, yes, it would be, a good product for you to take. But of course, check with your physician.
Okay.
Yeah. You're laughing over here. I'm a little worried.
Oh, Carl asked a question. Let's just ask it.
Do it.
Meat sweats or cuck farts?
Cuck doesn't fart.
Really?
No, he's like one of those, and I don't fart.
I fart a lot.
Because he doesn't fart in front of Amy, which I think is totally weird.
He doesn't sweat. He's a weird being.
Cuck sweats?
He says he doesn't, and that's why he doesn't wear it. He is wearing a deodorant now. He used to not.
Yeah, because he thought the deodorant and the chemicals in the deodorant would like...
But now he buys it from Trader Joe's.
And he was convinced that like body odor doesn't come from like your sweat or something. It's just you're not eating healthy enough. So like if you're drinking a lot of water and eating healthy, then you don't need deodorant. This is a cuckism here. God bless Cuck.
He should write a book.
He should. He would. That would be a good book.
Well, if he doesn't fart, then maybe just take that one.
Over the meat sweats?
Yeah.
It's not the meat sweats. It's the aftermath of the dry rotted shirts that
Right,
get
which
you.
also is Mr. Douglas sweats as well.
Oh,
Dave has the worst dry rotted shirts. He needs
no,
to
but see,
burn
I'm
those.
pretty good because I just throw them out now. Like I've learned that you don't try to. Yeah, I have a couple shirts that you wear them and you just sweat them. You're not even stinky yourself, but as soon as they get wet, they're just like, oh gosh, this has got to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Tips for increasing mind to muscle connection with the back. The back muscles.
Tips for increasing that. So, you could slow it down. I mean, I get wicked pumps in my back when I slow it down, but for me, I don't feel like I'm making as much progress, and I don't have as good a mind-muscle connection when I slow things down. Just because you're getting a pump doesn't necessarily mean you're getting a better mind-muscle connection. That's a tough one. Like,
I would just, I think it as like starting with more activation type movements.
yeah,
One movement I like to do when back is actually like the oblique kind of lat pull. So you start out extended, but then you also flex your obliques at the same time.
It sounds kind of silly, but if you're really struggling with that, it's this is going to sound super crunchy, but visualization of your back, like just being able to see your back work or imagining your back work really helps. And then also pulling, when you're doing rows and you're pulling pull downs, really concentrate on pulling back with your elbows as like kind of pulling through your arms as opposed to just moving the weight with your biceps. My problem is that my biceps do take over a lot on pretty much everything I do, but I also have pretty good mind-muscle connection to my back. So it's never really been an issue for me.
My traps take over.
Yeah, on everything.
Put those things down.
On leg day, they take over.
They do. They get sore. Will Merica get a multi or joint supplement?
That's a tough one. I mean, Merica is more of we have such good products on the core side and like the arm tray side for those things. I don't see Merica there. I see Merica continuing to grow in like the pre-workout space.
Yeah.
Like that.
The edgy stuff.
The little more edgy stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Liberty Balls has always done good. And
scapular retraction. That's a good thought. Like before you start really
what's
thinking
interesting?
about that?
So when I went to PT for my elbow,
my
lower traps were weak. Did I tell you that?
No.
And that was they think overcompensation in the elbow was because of like weaker lower traps or weaker.
What you talking about, Will?
But it was real. Like when they did the tests, like I was strong up here, but weaker down.
Is it like the fake test with like the power bands where you put
stick out your tongue, push your belly button in, and
Hey, you ever need some water when you're working out your traps? It's a
Water?
thirst trap.
Thirst trap. Oh, dude's got jokes.
Yeah,
Have to make
thirst trap.
just witty. Witty is his nickname. I'm gonna keep thinking.
Witty?
Here. Witty.
We'll come up with something here.
Is Marc Lowbliner more into outright bars than MTS?
Yeah, I'd say so.
That he's neglected MTS.
But like,
John Benjamin is
it's very
employee at Dulles.
very. He has, but like
he
I
has
don't.
some edgy questions.
I don't blame him, right? Like, how could you blame him? He's a good businessman, right? Like, the outright bar is his retirement, right? So, why not go all in on that? So I can't blame him for it. The outright bar has been amazing. So,
Possibility of selling Halostachine as a commodity.
No,
no, I'm not gonna do that again.
No.
Okay, just no. All right.
No.
All right.
I mean, you'd have like 3 people buy it.
Okay. We got Dave and Carl left. It's going to be Dave's speed round.
Oh, here we go. Brahman goes, I'm right outside the door waiting for meat. What time was she supposed to be here, too?
She says 1:30, between 1:30 and 2.
We got a chair in here, Brahman. You can come in and sit
Brahman,
down.
just
And
come on
we
and join
got a
us.
whole crowd in here.
Nope.
Nope.
No Brahman?
Good talk.
Okay.
Just cracked an open Merica Energy Justice flavor. Cheers to you.
All right, so Dave's speed round. What would be the worst buy one, get one free sale of all time?
The worst?
The worst. Buy one, get one free.
That's a stupid question, Dave.
I don't know. Maybe not.
How could you have a bad...
It's not stupid questions, Doug. Just stupid
people.
answers.
It's just stupid people.
There she is.
No leopard today.
Camo. Can't see her.
Camo and rips. All right. How are you going to answer that question?
What about what POV? You got something to say? Buy one, get one free. What would be the worst buy one,
worst
get one
in what
free
sense?
sale?
The worst for us as a business? The worst for the consumer?
I don't know. It's Dave.
Dave, what the hell are you
Think
talking
like
about?
Dave.
Like, if you could put a price on something and buy it, what would be the worst? Because
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
Some-
Dave, that's a dumb
There has
question.
to be something out there that you don't want another one.
We're going to go smack Dave after this because
You know
that
what I mean?
made no sense.
Corona.
Like you,
Hey, there it is.
You don't want it
I didn't
once,
know
you
you-
definitely don't want it twice.
I didn't know you could buy it.
You probably
I think
could.
me thinks he has Corona right now.
I don't. I just have a sensitive tonsil
He's
back there.
he's got a tickle in his throat.
Yeah.
Have you had it yet?
No.
Not that he
And,
knows of.
Have you had it?
You haven't had it either, Doug. You're not part of the data.
We're clean.
I have it. I had it. You did? Oh hell yeah! My whole
What, you didn't
family
get
did.
tested?
My whole house did.
You
Yeah.
lost your taste, right?
That
It
was
did
the
lose
biggest
its
thing.
taste.
That was. I would say that was the worst part. I felt like kind of, say like, icky for a day and a little tired, and then slept 12 hours. You know, I still trained each day. Like I didn't feel that bad. And then I just completely lost my sense of taste and smell for a week. And I was like, shit, I got that Rona.
So you weren't coughing or anything?
No coughing. Might have had a 99 fever for like less than a day. Like that first day, I felt a little clammy.
But did you have the tickle in the throat too?
I don't think that's a symptom.
No.
I hope not.
You know,
got
I didn't even
tickle
have
in
a,
your
I
throat?
didn't even have a
A
runny
little
nose.
tickle.
I didn't even have a runny nose.
But I
And I wasn't
Yeah, I don't know.
congested. It was so weird.
You got
Chinese.
got the antibodies now, right?
Yeah. no,
What's
I
that?
tested negative for that too. I don't think you.
So
had it.
so my wife and our au pair got tested for the antibodies 2 months after we had it. So we got it the day after like Mother's Day is when I came down with it. And then they tested like mid-July and they had the antibodies and my wife had the exact same symptoms. And then I didn't get tested for the antibodies until I had my physical, which was like mid-August. So after 3 months, a lot of times you don't have the antibodies anymore. Now you still have like T-cell immunity and other immunity things, but the actual active antibodies are not in your system. So, and plus those tests are just, who knows? Who knows if those tests are accurate? But we definitely had it. And our kids, I'm sure our kids had it because, I mean, I was tucking them in every night and like kissing on them and hugging on them and didn't change anything. And one day, if I started feeling sick Monday, Wednesday they had like a little runny nose for a day, and that was it. So I'm sure they had it. This is why it pisses me off that schools are closed. But I understand why, because teachers can get it and spread it. But I think it's crap. Look at Bronwyn.
I would take 'em off
Bronwyn's
here.
over here giving me face. You understand why? Oh,
If I had a kid Jackson's age, I'd be like, dude, take a year off. Let's go build a fire. Let's go tie some knots. Let's go do Boy Scout shit.
bro, you got a job to do. You can't do that.
Well, you
shit.
come work with me. Be driving a forklift. You doing that
He's
shit.
in La La Land.
What's that?
He's in La La Land.
I'm not in La La
What
Land.
happens when you have kids?
Hey, man. People raise kids differently, and just tell that 5-year-old, just figure it out.
Isn't it great? I can't wait till meat has little meat turds running around. It's gonna be amazing.
Meat turds?
Yeah, little
They're
meat
going to be
turds.
nice.
Little meat turds. Yeah, little shit like Griffin. He's so funny. The other day, so on Halloween, he comes running down. So we were hanging out. This is after we did trick or treating. We did like a bonfire in our driveway. And up the street, like 2 doors up, where they have a dog. The boys always go up there and play with the dog, and they sit outside and they have all these pumpkins and they're doing their like a bonfire outside too. And Griffin comes running, yelling down, Dad, and there's like people around. Daddy, they just said up there. And I'm like, Griffin, we don't say that. He said, but they said I was like, Griffin, stop. He's like, I didn't say I'm like, you little He's so funny. He's the best.
All right. Speed round is
Three
pretty
and a
slow.
half going on 16.
Carl wants to know, what is your favorite prep moment and your favorite stage moment? And then we're moving on to my questions.
I thought it was pretty cool when Stephanie and I both won the pro show at the Cape Cod.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
Stage moment? When you ripped your panties off? Everybody should go look at that video.
That was from
At one point,
2007.
Doug did a posing routine, and he goes, whoop! And strips his panties off.
I had tearaway, like a dark red tearaway velvet that I ripped off and I had bright yellow underneath. And it landed on this old lady's lap right in the front
loving it.
row. And she was like, no, she didn't really do that. But yeah, it definitely landed right on her lap. Yeah, well, we can throw that in there.
All right, I got a question for products here. When taking stabilized, do you also take core load? That would be a lot of berberine.
Say that again. Sorry.
When taking stabilized, do you also take core load?
I don't.
don't
I haven't.
either.
I haven't
like
been
to switch them.
I haven't been taking core load regularly recently, just because I don't know why. I just need to bring a bottle home. Maybe I'll start today. But I generally don't. I mean, that's a lot. That's like 2 grams of berberine, which I don't think there'd be any real issue with that. But
Okay, got some more Dave speed rounds. He got some food questions. What's your go-to cuisine? Lean cuisine.
go-to cuisine,
Yeah.
like food?
I think cuisine is like genre of food, right? So like
No,
Italian
okay.
or
Japanese. I love me some sushi and Thai even too. Are you Japanese or Thai? Is that what? Why,
what kind of
why
takeout are you?
Why is that so funny? Bronwyn,
You can't ask that.
Bronwyn's like, you're a racist.
It's one or the other.
Racist.
It's only those two.
Yeah.
Oh well, she got excited when I said Japanese or Thai. So,
Like that.
Maybe she likes that food.
oh, maybe she does that, bro. I'm such a racist.
She is.
Or Vietnamese, Japanese, Chinese, Korean,
American.
Korean. Well, don't go. Come on. Don't make this weird. Meat.
It's already gotten weird, bro.
You know, I have a Trump sign in front of my house, so apparently I am a racist.
yeah.
You know,
And you don't have any diversity in this.
and yeah. What a head. Can we talk about that for a second? So I posted this family picture, and I kind of debated it. I took the picture. I didn't even know the Trump sign was in it because, well, I didn't take the picture. My
Neighbor?
our neighbor took the picture, and there happened to be. It was every year we take a picture on our steps. It just so happens there was a Trump sign in our picture this year, and holy did it break the internet? Like, I mean, it was great. It was actually, I would say, 95+% of the comments were super positive, and I got as many likes as I get on when like I post a nude, which is a lot. Like a family picture, you don't get that many likes. You know, you get like this many likes.
Internet's so great.
And a nude. But if you post a nude, like full frontal, it's like you get this many.
What are you doing on the internet?
Or like a
Doug?
bicep. It's like
Try to get those likes, bro.
Yeah, it's like
try to
a-
get that blue check.
like a bicep shot is like up here. A family picture is generally around here, but this family picture was like up here. So anyway, some head comes on and he's like, "Well, that explains why you have no diversity in your company." And I was like, so I didn't reply to any negative, like, cause like people are welcome to have their own opinion. Like that's cool. I don't mind. But this head posts that, and I was like, all right, I'll bite. I was like, first of all, that's just a lie. I was like, you have no idea what you're talking about. We have blacks, we have whites, we have Hispanics, we have Dominicans, we have South Africans. I said that. We have Macedonians, we have Canadians. I was like, you. I was like, what an asshole. He got kind of lit up, and you know, like it's just bullshit. I mean, that's just
He just
ignorant.
He just watches the show, and we look like twins, and we're white, and that's probably what. It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, because our podcast,
So
there's
he is-
2 white guys, we must be racist.
Yeah.
I mean, you're so white privileged. I'm just tired
Oh,
of
you're
it, bro.
fired up with these bombs.
The Hodgkins.
What's that?
You're like the equivalent to the Hodgkins.
The
Hodgkins. The Hodgkins. Lymphoma?
Oh, brown one.
The Hodgkins. Oh, yeah. Trump 2020.
They got some mugs on sale today.
They got some mugs on. They're the best. They are so funny. Oh, yeah, it's good stuff. Respect to them.
All right. Let's see. Let's talk some more product here. What is cissus, Doug, and how does it work? Cissus quadrangularis. How does it work?
That is a great question. So I don't have like the full mechanism of how that works. My understanding is like the ketosterones that are in it, and even like the full plant extract. So you never take like a pure 99% ketosterones. There's other parts of the plant that provide basically nutrients to the soft tissues that help with the regeneration. What that actual mechanism of the receptors and the pathways, I couldn't tell you. It is an awesome product though. Like I think cissus was really game changer. That was really one of the products that USP Labs first came on the market with. I think it might've been their first product that really helped with some joint issues I was having in my 20s. And I was hooked ever since then. So really cool product. Maybe Kenton would know the full, I don't know if he's still on there. So
We do need to get with the boss status. I gotta get that going.
yeah. All right, here we go.
Got one more product question.
Yeah.
How are you looking in there?
There's just love. It's good.
All love. At what point do too many ingredients in a product, like a pre-workout, start having diminishing returns?
So this is something that I've talked about before in here. Formulation is science and it's an art, right? Some companies just will throw as many ingredients on in a label until they reach, a certain, I guess cost or whatnot, just because they can, right? I don't think that's a good way to formulate. I really don't. Because maybe you could sell the product for cheaper if you left it, if you got 99% of the way there, you could leave it $5 cheaper, $10 cheaper. But also, just because you're adding something extra doesn't mean you're going to even feel that difference in the product, and it's complete overkill, in my opinion. So there's a fine line, right? Like, you need to have good efficacious doses of, numerous different ingredients that work through different pathways, and that work synergistically. So there's synergism. You like that?
I like that.
But like you can definitely over engineer a product, and then it's just a complete waste. I think I won't say a complete waste, but it's wasteful, and I don't think that is not my approach to formulation.
Hey, Dustin.
You putting them on Ask the Boss?
You're on Ask the Boss, bro.
No way.
Yes, way, dude.
Yeah.
Say hello to all your fans. Say hello to all your fans.
Everyone.
That's it? That's all you got?
How many? I got fans.
Yeah, you got lots of fans.
Do you
Come
have
on.
anything profound to say?
Do you have anything good to say? Because you got 30 seconds. Less than that. 10 seconds. Let's go.
God. I do have a question for Ask the Boss.
Okay. Live call in. Hold on a second. We're gonna give out Pat's cell phone number.
Have any one of you ever contemplated making an OnlyFans?
Has anyone?
We're still trying to figure out what it is.
Yeah.
I am too.
Yeah.
But they're making a lot of money.
Yeah.
Don't play like you don't know what it is, Dustin. You know exactly what it is. How many subscriptions do you have?
Maybe 2.
Yeah, busted.
Hey, I'm gonna call you back after this is over.
We could do bicep.
Are you driving here?
I am.
Okay. I figured you were.
okay.
I heard you. I feel like you were in a car.
We could do biceps.
So I'll
only.
see you when you get here.
So I'll see you when you get here. That's cool.
All right, later. I like when I
Dustin's
bring the
one of our
calls.
retailers.
Yeah, just get him in here. Our New Yorker guy, Steve Calabrese, he goes, "Hello from New York City." He's
out here.
He's a trip.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. If someone narrated your life, who would you want to be the narrator?
Morgan Freeman is great.
That's just an easy. That's like an easy answer.
Oh, James Earl Jones. He just died, didn't he?
I want it to be a British accent.
Oh, like my Siri. Whenever I get a call,
Yeah, but I don't want
Stephanie
Siri.
Miller is calling you.
I'm thinking like Ronald Weasley or something.
I
From
don't know who Ronald Weasley is.
Harry Potter, bro.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I see that.
Or Sam Strange. How about him?
Ronald Weasley, is he also in Lord of the Rings?
I have no idea. I don't think Ronald Weasley is a character in Harry Potter. So like maybe the actor is.
Oh, he's a character. Yeah. Is he like the old? Is he Gandalf?
No,
Gandalf. I would love to have.
He's
Gandalf.
like the dumb sidekick.
Oh.
Harry Potter's dumb friend.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm sure he'd really appreciate that.
We haven't gotten in.
Oh, well.
We haven't gotten into the Harry Potter series yet. We're still working through Avengers. We just got through.
You need to get ahead and just read the books real quick.
Age of Ultron. I don't remember that one. That's a great movie. That's a good one. Where Vision is born, the guy with the
I don't know.
Infinity Stone in his eye. It's
I don't know if I got that.
That's where we're at. Boys are loving it. Dad's loving it. It's great. They do drop some, words in there. Then every time I get this dirty look from Steph. I was like, listen, they're learning what words not to say. See, Griffin knew not to say, and just let us know that our neighbor was saying.
Yeah, but now he knows what
I dropped the
F.
F-bomb in front of the kids the other night. Pretty bad.
They probably called you out.
And we were in the office. I was really frustrated. I was kind of being a jerk. I dropped the F-bomb. And then Jackson and Griffin like peek around the corner. I thought they were downstairs. And I was like, guys, you do not say that word. And Jackson's like, yeah, I know.
But Dad can say it.
I was like, I shouldn't say it either. I did say that. I don't
say
know what I was frustrated. I forget what I was frustrated about, but I definitely dropped the F-bomb. And then they just they peek around the corner. I was like, guys, go downstairs. And they knew that I was upset about something. So they just they listened very clearly.
Dad's been fired up. Watch out.
Man,
Papa Bear.
That's
about all I got.
What about your questions? Don't you have any questions?
Oh, we've been in there.
Oh, wow. Look at that. An hour. Perfect timing. Anything else on here? I know my
been a good show,
hairdresser would
I
pay
think
for
so.
just a
What do you
flex of those biceps. You have 1,000 times the
Dude, I'm
masculinity
telling you, we got to start a
of
fans
gay-
only.
of gay men.
And
Fan-
just be
fans
flat.
only?
Dude, if you did this, all your videos were this right
And we
here.
just changed the
With a
backdrop.
pit stain like that.
Oh, that's dirty meat.
Bro, this bicep's looking pretty good.
Yeah, you like that?
Onlybiceps.com.
Only biceps.
Only biceps.
Yeah.
And then
Only flex.
Only flex.
and we just bring the
Doug flex.
We just bring the bicep to just strange places and they just shows up.
Yeah, it's just a bicep. Yeah, the
Just-
adventures
just
of
biceps.
Doug's bicep. Yes.
And we could get the green screen back in play and then just
No, we'll just take trips and
Just-
wherever you go, we'll flex.
You can dress it up. Put a little mustache
Every once
on
in a
it.
while, you do a
a
little
mustache. Oh yeah,
Dude, every once in a while, give it a little
he can
hammy
smile.
flex. Little from the
Put some
behind.
we could put some ketchup and mustard on there.
What?
Too much. You're getting weird. Too much.
I don't know where you go. I don't know what that means.
I don't know. Like you wanted to nibble on them.
Oh, like a hot dog? That's the only thing I put ketchup and mustard
Yummy
on.
meat. Yeah. You like that? Oh, somebody said James Earl Jones is still alive. I swear he just died. No, Sean Connery.
Sean Connery
Sean
died.
Connery.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. He'd
That
be
would have been a
narrator.
great.
Rip.
Yep. Got your stage
Bond.
name. OnlyFlex. So the house that we're looking at, back to OnlyFlex, the house that we're looking at is on the water, and then we can get our boat Sexy Flexy.
That's right, Doug.
It's going to happen.
When Doug gets a boat, he's gonna call it Sexy Flexi.
You know, like the name of the boat's going to be Sexy Flexy.
U.S. Sexy Flexi.
Sexy Flexi.
There you go.
U.S.
Riding with
Sexy
the mast strong and tall.
What? Long?
I don't know.
Long and strong?
Are these boat words?
That's like a boat word, right?
yeah, I don't know.
the mast?
Mast is a boat word.
Just call it long and strong.
Like,
That would be that would be a great name.
That's a great pontoon name.
Oh yeah.
like that mast is girthy.
Like
Yeah.
Sexy Flexi is a good
Speedboat.
it could be a good pontoon too.
That's a good yacht. Like
Let's go get a boat, name it Bertha.
that's a pontoon boat. Like
Yeah.
the big old tig old biddies.
Somebody did ask this question.
Speaking of
What would the world be like if it was filled with male and female copies of you?
like filled like lots of them? Like me?
I
That would be tough.
took it as like, what would the world be filled if there was a female copy of you?
I'd be all over that. know what I'm saying?
You on your all over yourself.
Yeah, some self-love.
There'd be some incest going on with
That's
that.
kind of like if
People
you
like
got
that.
a twin sister.
Yeah, that's awkward.
Hey, I don't know. Am I related?
This is Virginia, not West.
West Virginia. Yeah.
I don't know. It just says, what if there was, if the world was filled with a female copy of you, you'd be all over.
She'd be fine.
Would she be like jacked?
Yeah, like nicely built. Yeah.
Nicely
Her
built?
name would be Jacqueline.
She'd have a
Jack?
Jacqueline.
Jack Miller?
She'd have a great.
Jacqueline
She'd
Miller.
have a great ass. She definitely would. You know,
I feel like mine would be fat.
you're you're definitely be bottom heavy, bro. Just real thick.
Barbecue eating, finger licking. Yeah, she'd be from North Carolina.
That was great, bro.
She'd be thick.
That's one of the clips that has to go in the 1 minute intro. Is
Yeah.
licking his fingers. Yeah. Bro, all right.
Chicken wings, man.
I think on that note,
All
are
day.
we done?
We're done.
All right,
That's
guys.
a good show.
So next time we might have a new president
Might.
or might not. But till next time, keep crushing it.
Say your prayers.